What's good with y'all, man? Uh, so I'm back with another video first and foremost. About another topic that was brought to my attention by none other than Antonia. If you follow the channel, you know Antonia is a big supporter of the channel. But she basically said, I went on my Instagram and I basically made a post saying like, what should I talk about next? Speaking on topics that I actually feel comfortable talking about because I feel like I can. You know what I'm saying? And she had a good one. It was people being their own roadblock towards progression. I believe it said something like that. Like people basically getting in their own way of their own progress and stuff like that. And it's a lot of different ways I could go with this. It's a lot of different ways I could speak about this. There's so many different avenues that, we could really go down if we want to talk about this, because there's a lot of different ways people get in their own way. But I feel like the best way to stop being in your own way, first of all, the main thing is you got to start being honest with yourself. You got to start telling yourself the truth. Like, it ain't no way around it. Like, if you can't tell yourself the truth, then you already ain't going nowhere. Because everybody got flaws, bro. But if you one of them people who can't accept it or acknowledge the fact that you got flaws, oh no, I ain't like that. No, I be having my moments, but I don't just be doing. No, if you like that, then just say you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lazy, just be honest and say that you lazy. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got a problem with staying on your shit, staying consistent, then just say it. If you addicted to something, just say it. You feel me? Like, and it don't even got to be nothing heavy, no drugs or nothing. If you addicted to sugar, if you addicted to eating bad, you addicted to anything that you shouldn't be addicted to, and you want to change about your life, change about yourself, be honest and say you addicted. Don't be one of the people be like, oh, I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but no, if you addicted, then you addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for anything, though. Just start being honest with yourself. Like, it don't got to be addiction. I'm just saying as an example, like, just start being honest with yourself, because that's the number one thing. That's the first sign that you getting better. When you can start being honest with yourself. You don't know why? Because before you could never do that. Before you could never be honest with yourself. But if you can find a way to come out and tell yourself the truth, now you can start making changes in the right direction. Because now you identify the problem. Now you could be in position to fix the problem. You get what I'm saying? So number one is being honest with yourself, being true with yourself. Another way to step up out your own way is to give yourself time to think. Give yourself time to think. You don't got to be around people all the time. You don't always got to be in your phone. You don't always got to see who doing better than you. You don't always got to be stressed about something. You don't always got to be worried about somebody. Just sit alone with yourself and actually think about what you want from your life and think about how you can make it happen. Stop thinking that you could just do everything you've been doing and then expect this big, great change to come when you haven't changed at all yourself. You have to sit down with yourself and think about how you're going to actually do what you have to do. But it requires you to be alone sometimes. It requires you to not be to be answering this for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And Tony, the one that asked me for this, so I'm gonna kind of cater to the ladies a little bit on this one. Ladies, I know you beautiful. You feel me? And men, I'm talking to y'all too, but you gonna have to just digest it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it in your kind of standpoint. I don't know. But this is for the ladies, for example, right now. All the ladies out there, beautiful. I know men love y'all, especially when you're young. They all horny. They all want to do this, that, and the third with y'all. They catcalling from down the street, making you feel like you look better than Beyonce. I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand. You got 30 DMs at a time. You don't need a man for nothing. I get all that. Fine. You know what I'm saying? I understand that y'all living like little mini celebrities right now. That's how the world basically is. Like, niggas is bigger groupies than females now. It's crazy. Right? But all that attention that you getting is not helping you progress none. I speak to women a lot, like, and they say they want to do this, they want to do that, and they never do it. And I'm not saying it's about like the men and shit, but like, just for example, just stay out of your DM so much, stay out of Instagram so much. Stop entertaining people just because you have them at your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? Stop mixing energies with so many people just because you can. Stop trying to get back at people. Stop trying to be petty. Stop trying to, because it's really not doing nothing but hurting you in the end. You could hurt somebody else and make somebody else jealous or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's never going to make your life no better. It's going to feel good at the moment, like as far as like your ego, but it's not going to make your life no better at the time. It's just going to be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you're doing. But you got to get out your own way, man. That go for everybody. That's not even just about females. That was more of an example. But all y'all got to get out your own way, man. I had to get out of my own way. I was in my way a lot, bro. Like, real talk. I had to get on my own way, but it didn't start till I isolated myself. That's why I brought it up. It didn't start till I started going towards isolation. I was away from my hometown. I was away from all my hometown friends. I was away from everybody who was having me on bullshit all the time. Always had me smoking or drinking, going out, trying to kick it with females. Like, I was doing so much shit, and I was wondering why. Why can't I just make my life go right? I wasn't saving no money, and I was making a decent amount of money for my age. Like, I was making some decent money, bro. Some good money. If you ask most people, I was making some good money for my age, bro. And every time I get a check, I'm spending it, trying to find something to do. Didn't want to stay in the house. Didn't want to be disciplined. It's like people get in their own way and then they complain about the shit as if something was supposed to go right for you in the first place. Everything in life is gonna have to be worked for. You know, unless you are a woman and you find a very wealthy man to be your husband or whatever the case may be, or if you're a man and you find a sugar mama, I don't fucking know. If you can find somebody to change your life, that's fine, but even still, you still got to make change on yourself, because what if them people not around no more? You didn't gain no type of skill set to be able to maintain none of the stuff you acquire from the other person. It's not even going to make no difference. You got to start working internally on yourself. You got to start doing things that you don't want to do. You got to start being more disciplined. You got to start just doing things that's not easy. If you willing to start doing things that ain't easy, you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs, bro. Your life going to change a lot. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm just getting to that point now myself where I'm doing things that's not easy and it's like on autopilot. Like, I just do it, gotta be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before, I would let my emotions take control. I would let my emotions get in the way. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, so I ain't gonna do it. I shouldn't have to do this if I don't feel like doing it. Why is life like this? I was like that. You feel me? I was like that. Like, I really was like that. And it wasn't doing nothing for me. And one day I just woke up and I was just like, man, fuck all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was really fueled by a situation I had with a female. I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but I had a situation with a female. It basically set my whole life back, bro. Set my whole life back. I'm sitting there, and I did nothing to deserve it. As far as like me and her, I believe in karma and stuff, so I feel like it was my karma. But as far as me and her situation, I didn't deserve what happened, but it happened. You feel me? And I had to wake up and just come to some realizations within myself, like, man, shouldn't no mistake, or shouldn't not one, it shouldn't be not, how can I say it? It shouldn't be no one mistake or one incident that set your whole life back to where you feel like you about to be stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I want more money. You know what I'm saying? I want more money. I want more success. I want more for myself. Like, I woke up one morning and I just said that to myself. Now, that didn't mean I just automatically made all the changes right then and there, but the thought was so strong and so powerful, and the emotion was so strong and so powerful at the same time, it started everything. And, like, it was a delayed reaction in me, but it brought out the best in me in the end. Like, now I do everything I'm supposed to be doing. Like, it's hard for me to sit still now. Like, I be moving, like, grinding, bro. It ain't nothing on earth that could keep me from doing what I need to do now. No matter where I go, no matter what my situation, no matter who around, what's going on, I cut somebody off before I even think about quitting what I'm doing. I block you from my phone before I even think about letting you distract me. It can't happen no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, people, my time not even as accessible as it used to be. My time is not even like available like that no more. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to even get in touch with me now. And it's not because I want it to be like that necessarily, but I know it has to be like that. You know, I know it got to be like that, because if I don't take accountability, if I don't start slowing down, if I don't take disciplinary action towards my own life, who's going to be the one to motivate me to do it? It has to be me. Nobody else is going to be able to make me do it. Nobody else can be in my shoes. Nobody else can live my life for me. I have to make changes and go through the hardships on my own and learn from life on my own. That's something you got to come to realization within yourself. And if you can't do that, you're going to continue to go through the same things. You're going to keep on dealing with the same people. You're going to keep going through the same situations. You're going to keep on wondering why God don't like you. You're going to keep on, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be just it's always going to be something if you don't never make the change. It's inevitable. It's life. It's life, bro. It ain't really nothing stopping you but you, if you think about it. Every time you wake up and you decide you want to sit in the house and not do nothing, and then complain that your life is going bad and you want to make excuses, why do you even think it would go good? Like, logically speaking, right? Like, why would you think it would go good? And it's not about you don't got the opportunity, or I understand everybody's situation ain't the best, I understand, but everybody has a shot, bro. I don't care how small you got to start. I don't care, like, if you sitting on this watching me right now, it's hope for you, because you decided to click on this shit. So that means deep down, you know it's hope for you. The fact that you're even willing to watch all the way to right now, you know it's hope for you. But if you're going to do it, that's the question. Are you going to actually do what it takes? Or are you going to sit here just lying to yourself and trying to motivate yourself emptyless? What's the word? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, you're trying to motivate yourself for no reason, basically, because you're not going to do anything you need to do regardless. You just want to see me talk about it just so you can feel better at the moment, but you're not going to actually do nothing. It's like reading a book but not using the knowledge you're getting from the book. Basically, is what a lot of people do in this life anyway, especially on social media now. It's getting bad. But hey, man, I feel like I ran out of words for this shit. I said everything I could say. Hopefully, y'all got something from it, man. But hey, I'm out, bro.